Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back inside the Build Barn. My name's Matt. This is August. Happy as usual. Zoe. Excuse me. Hello. She's being shy. But today we are doing some big boy.
Who's a big boy?
I'm a big boy.
Who's a great big boy?
I'm a great big boy.
A big boy.
So today we are going to be taking everything off of this, putting it on this, and then putting it in the 240Z. So we're going to be test fitting the motor mounts to make sure they line up at the right spot. We're going to be throwing everything on. We're going to drop the engine in the car, see where she sits, and we're going to go from there. Yesterday I tightened everything down on the Apex engineered front end kit, steering rack, and everything. So Zoe says it's time to drop the engine. So before we slide this one in, we're going to unbolt the transmission and leave it on this little jack here, because once it's off and if I put it on the ground, I will not be able to get it back up alone. Then we're going to drop this engine, put the bracket that's on top here onto this one, and away we go. And the moment of truth. Six. So there we have it. We have separation. I wanted to take just the transmission off and leave the bell housing on, but as you can see in here, these two lines weren't clearing that out, so I can't even get that out without undoing those two lines. But we managed to get it all out. So now we have the flywheel and clutch that we're going to put on the 350. And there we have the clutch off of the flywheel, if you've ever wondered what a clutch looks like. Ta-da! Yeah! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so another problem. The headers that go here, there, excuse me, the headers right here and here, they're actually hitting on the valve cover. So I'm going to try and swap it out for the valve cover that's on that one. We're going to throw that on here and see if it clears, because it's missing just about a ½ inch. Turns out those valve covers are not interchangeable whatsoever. The bolts on the 327 are on the side. The ones for the 350, they run right through the middle. So never mind that. We're going to take the exhaust manifolds off and we're going to grind them and see if we can get just enough clearance with the gasket that we'll be able to fit them on. And to do that, we're going to go in the actual workshop. Ta-da! And now you can see we grinded off all of those 4 little notches there, so it shouldn't hit the valve cover and we should be good to go. Now here is an excellent tip for fitting a clutch if you don't have the original tool that I found online. Now to install a clutch, which is the one on this flywheel here, it has to be evenly spaced around the pressure plate all the way around the engine. Now to do this, there comes a very handy tool with the clutch that you can just slide in. It centers the clutch and you can zap the bolts all around it and bang, the clutch is centered 100%. Now if you don't have that tool, you can make one yourself. So this is a socket extension that I put some electrical tape around it, and if you see here, if I force it in, it'll slide directly in there with zero wiggle or anything, and I know that that clutch is very close to being centered. So now when I check the bolts all the way around it, I can just make sure that they're okay here, here, and underneath, that the clutch plate is evenly on the pressure plate, and we should be good to go. All right, we've been at this for several hours now, unfortunately, and we've made zero progress. Here's what I'm working with. So these are the motor mounts that are supposed to connect to the engine. Now, I've tried flipping these back and forth, up and down. I've tried flipping the brackets, front and back. Nothing seems to work. I can't get it to the right spot where I want it to be for the transmission to line up. So I took off the motor mounts that were on the 327, and we should be able to take those off, and there's 2 bolts that we should be able to fit them. Hopefully it'll slide in to the exact same spot that the other engine was in, so we're gonna try and do that. There is a block off plate that goes over here. With these motor mounts, we will not be able to put it on after we put in the engine, unlike the other ones where there was a little bit of room. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that on right now. I don't know how many times I've put these motor mounts on and off, but I'm getting pretty tired of it. All right guys, so after all of that, that's probably been a good day and a half trying to fit that in. I've come to one conclusion. That does not fit. Those motor mounts, those brackets, everything, they don't fit. So we are back to the old 327 motor mounts, and I even put back the original cross member and brace that were in there because it's not the same as the Apex engineered, so you can't run the 327 mounts with that because they're a lot shorter. You see how this here is almost touching the frame, but these here are a good 2-3 inches higher. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the transmission on the engine right now. We're gonna lower everything in, and everything should fit because it is the exact same way that it came out of the car. If you can tell, I'm pretty fed up with this. Look at me, I'm dirty, I'm sweaty, it's very humid in here. I'm sweating my off. We're gonna try it one more time, and if that doesn't work, I am all out of ideas for today.
Whoa. It's in. Oh my God, it's in.
Ooh, that's gonna go. All right, so it's 95% in with nothing broken yet. I'm gonna jack up the transmission in the back. We just gotta clear this steering shaft with the manifold, slide it back another couple inches, and we should be good to go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, after multiple days, multiple struggles, multiple setbacks, multiple everything, the engine and transmission are in. Well, in enough. So I couldn't show you guys because I was working under the car about a couple feet off the ground, couldn't get the camera in, but the transmission mount slid in perfectly. Everything bolted up. The motor mounts that you can see in there are bolted up also. Everything is fitting like it should, and it's about time because I have just about had it with putting that motor in. There she is in all her glory, exactly the way she was when it was a 327. I did check and I will be able to put the distributor cap back on. Everything else should slide in. There's loads of room in the front like there was before. Very happy that it is in, and it is hopefully, fingers crossed, not coming out anytime soon, because if it does I might pay somebody because I don't really want to do it again. And on that, I believe that it is time to say goodnight. Zoe and August were here, but it's way past their bedtime, so they're in the house. It's way past my bedtime. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We did it. The engine is in. I'll catch you in the next one when we're gonna finish everything up and we'll be dropping the car on the floor.